a woman should be the dominant and a man should be the submissive. That's
because y'all follow commands. You go do. You go do. And she gonna tell you what to do. Because here's the thing. If y'all don't have somebody telling y'all what to do, y'all are going to be reckless. And so women are divorcing y'all in these relationships because they are allowing you to quote unquote lead, and they're being submissive. And since y'all can't lead yourself, y'all leading her into the ground. So here's the thing. The natural order is for the feminine to be the leader. If you give to the feminine, right? The feminine is always going to regenerate life and everybody's going to be taken care of. Y'all are territorial. Y'all just want the image of leadership. You just want to be out in public. I'm the leader, but all of the responsibility is actually on the woman. The leader takes the majority of the responsibility. If women allow men, which means she submit, all right, and allow him to lead, she don't have no control over what he's going to do. She's steady submitting to him. Women have to change their minds and realize that they ain't supposed to submit to men because men just going to do what you allow them to do, because they don't have no governor on their own behavior to know when to not do something, to know better. They don't know. They just going to keep being reckless. And they're not going to take care of your feelings because they're only concerned about theirs.
Listen. So many people tell me, they say, oh, you know, Rivah, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you listen to these things. I don't know. And sometimes I don't know either. Okay. Sometimes I really don't know either. But one thing I do know is that this is the second time I've heard this conversation. I'm starting to feel like maybe the first time I heard this and the first reaction I did to a similar video, maybe that person heard this woman and then decided to have the same conversation as well. But the main problem that I have with this is that this is boxing men into a certain category. And if we're going to be honest, this is only, and this can only ring true to the men that this person has dealt with. I got to be honest. This can only ring true if this is the men that you talking about that you dealt with that were not good leaders for you, that didn't have good leadership skills with you. But to say that all men as a whole do not have boundaries, can't control themselves, they're reckless, you know, they're unaware of what to do right and what to do wrong, and they have to turn to you know, a woman for her guidance and for her leadership, for them to know right from wrong, doesn't make sense to me. I got to be honest with you guys. It don't make no sense to me. You get my brain ticking. Because to me, and I said this before too, everything that she described in this video reminds me of a woman. Everything that she described in this video and it pertaining to a man reminded me of a woman. Men are structured in nature. Men are stable in nature. Women are chaotic in nature. Women are emotional, you know, roller coasters in nature. Literally, our bodies are wired hormonally that we are different from day to day, from week to week. Okay, so we are just different. I feel like when you leave women alone to their own demise, they prove, okay, that they need that structure in their life. They go on tangents. They be out having, you know, hot girl summer. They be doing this. They be doing that. And whenever you ask these women how they feel, they're always, you know, emotionally, they're still trying to find themselves. They're emotionally, they're trying to, you know, be here or be there. You know, they're always trying to fill a void that they have within them, whether it's from, you know, hanging with their homegirls, eating, drinking, whatever it is. They require that stability. And when they don't have it, you can see the chaos. Whether they see it or not, whether their homegirls see it or not, people who have eyes can clearly see it. What's interesting to me is that, you know, she said that the leader is the one that handles most of the responsibility. And I find that interesting because if you look in a business aspect, if you see the CEO of the company who, if that company goes through any kind of litigation process, he is the one that's going to have to represent the entire company in court. Is he doing most of the work on a daily basis, or are his employees? His employees are. Even nurses will tell you that the doctor is the headship, right? He is the end all be all. He is the final say. And I have heard nurses constantly say that they feel as though if you look at it, the doctor comes in, he handles something, and he's out. They're the ones who have to open you up, put you to sleep, do this, stitch you there, here, there, handle it, fix this. It's always like that. That's why I'm confused, because the person who is in charge is always the person who is ordering people around, telling people what to do, and are doing the least amount of work. That's just from what I see in real life. That's what I see. Even if you look at a lion and a lioness, people love that analogy, and they love to misuse it because they don't know the full story. A lion will sit there and he looks as though he's doing nothing, but that's because a predator has not walked by. Once somebody comes that looks like they're going to challenge the family, all of a sudden, that lion that looked and seemed so lazy looks like he's putting in all the work. He's laying it all down on the line. We have to be honest. A lot of women I see are having these conversations, and they're constantly saying, oh, you shouldn't let a man lead you, and you shouldn't, be with a man and be submissive, and you shouldn't allow a man to tell you this, and you shouldn't allow a man to do this. And the conversations that should be had is that you need to know what good leadership skills look like so that you can attract somebody who can lead you somewhere. The message should not be that no man can lead nothing. That's foolish. Because then you'll have women who get into relationships with men who are great leaders. And they pushing him to the side, talking about, no man not going to lead me. Then they carrying the burden. Then they dealing with stress. They dealing with high blood pressure. They dealing with all these problems because they're carrying a weight that they're not meant to carry. A lot of people want to have the conversation that just sounds good and feels good to women. Oh, yeah, women empowerment. Ain't no man supposed to lead you, and you're not supposed to submit to no man. It sounds good. We need to talk about what leadership skills look like. And also, we need to talk about what cooperation looks like. Because y'all be fighting over, being, oh, yeah, I'm not going to be submissive to no man. And y'all don't even know what it means. Y'all don't even know what it means. Y'all be talking about, well, I think it's servant. Who said that? Who said that? It is cooperation. Cooperation. He say, babe, I think we should do this. You think it means, you supposed to say, yes, massa. Whatever you say, massa. No, sometimes the conversation is, babe, I think we should do this. And if you have an idea, you say, okay, babe, I have no problem doing that. But I also think that, this, I don't know if you took this into account, but I would like to mention this also. What do you think about this? And he can say, oh, well, I never thought about that. You know what? We're going to do this, and then we're going to do what you said. Because that was a good idea. I didn't think about that. Or I did think about that, and I don't want to do that. I want to do this. This is what we should do. And you say, okay, no problem. Y'all be wanting to be in control. And this is such an issue because so many women are fighting to keep their ego. They're fighting for it. They're so desperate. They're willing to put the man to the side. They're willing to put their career to the side. They're willing to put everything to the side as long as they get to keep and maintain and feed their ego, which is not serving them. You want to keep something. You're fighting to keep something that's not serving you. For what? So that you could have been the one that was in control. So you could have been the one that had the idea. So that you could have been the one. And when things go left and when things go haywire, when that weight is on you because you're not wired to have to deal with it, when you do have to deal with it, here come the meltdown. Here come the depression. Here come the stress. Again, the high blood pressure. Everybody has their role, right? You could do whatever you want to do. You decide that you want to lead your man, you do whatever you want to do. He decide that he want his woman to lead him, that's up to y'all. You can do whatever you want to do within the confines of your own relationship. However, there is a certain thing called nature. And nature doesn't lie. Again, the focus with a lot of these women that have these conversations is for a woman to inflate her ego, to be in control, to hand out commands, instead of doing the hard work of humbling herself, realizing that you don't know everything. You might know something, but you don't know everything. Realizing that you think that your place of power is to be in charge, and you don't realize that your place of power is to be cooperative, to be peaceful. You're fighting to be somebody else. You're fighting to be outside of your nature and be and do the role reversal. Women say, oh, yeah, well, that's what we do. We tell people what to do. We the ones that's in control. We the ones that handle things. We the one that tell people this. You do all of that to your own demise. Telling people what to do, yelling at people, that's what you want to do because it's comfortable to you for your ego. And if we want to be honest, it's comfortable for you also for your childhood trauma. Because all your mom did was yell at you and yell commands and tell you this and speak down to you. And so you want to be grown just so you have the ability to do the same exact thing that she did to you. So it feels comfortable for your childhood trauma when you start dictating and telling people what they can and can't do, talking to your man like a child, talking to your kids bad, talking to the dog bad. It makes you feel good. Is it right though? No. Contrary to popular belief, the way in which seems right sometimes leads to destruction. Humility is a way. There's so much power in a woman who don't have to raise her voice, don't have to dictate nothing, and says something and people move from it. Not because of manipulation, not because you're trying to get something out of somebody. It's just because they trust you so much because of your peace. A lot of these women are in relationships and their man don't listen to them because they control. You go do what I said you should do. Then you have another woman that's like, babe, what do you think about this? Genuinely. Not no put on, not no facade, not because she's trying to manipulate him. She's genuinely like, babe, what do you think about this? Do you think we could do this? And because she's so peaceful, not chaotic, not providing chaos, not providing the drama, he's not only listening, but he's taking it into consideration. Because you don't open your mouth for foolishness. You're not always opening your mouth to challenge me. You're not always opening your mouth to create an argument. When you open your mouth, it's something I have to listen to because you provide so much peace that I know you wouldn't do nothing out of the way. I know that whatever you're going to say is going to either provide me comfort, us comfort, the unit comfort. And because I care about the unit, I'm going to also, as a great leader, listen to what it is that you're saying and take it into consideration. A lot of women are so busy trying to be the man. And I say this all the time. They know everything it takes to be a man. But when it comes to being a woman, a lot of women are so confused. And a lot of it is because they didn't have the perfect example. They didn't have the illustration. They've only seen women operate in their masculine. So that's the only thing they know how to do. It's hard for them to be the counterpart because they want to level up instead of be the balance. This is my opinion. Okay? It's my opinion. This is my opinion. I want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions in the comment section. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.